I don't know what's been going on with the stars that, we always knew, the famous people. Because I just found out that P. Diddy used to put, celebrities, famous people, in tomato sauce, naked, in the sauce. The famous men, famous actors, famous singers, and he would take them and put them in the tomato sauce, naked. What the fuck? So first of all, I don't think he knows his ass from his elbow when it comes to tomato sauce. And second of all, I'm very offended that he disgraced the sauce. He had no business putting naked stars in tomato sauce for whatever the fuck he was doing. Some weird, ritual shit that was going on. These people are fucking weird. Can you believe that this was going on all these years? And they said that if you didn't get in the sauce, you would lose your career. Oh, I found out that some of them got the sauce, but then some of them got the tomato soup. So I don't know how they decide, who gets the sauce, who gets the soup. I guess he was making the sauce on Sunday. I swear to God, if someone, put something in my drink and it knocked me out, and then I woke up in a bathtub full of tomato sauce from a fucking jar, I would die. And he probably, bought the sauce with the fucking sugar in it, which is a sin. I don't stand for that. These are the people that we all knew. For years, we knew these people. They were in the movies. They were in the talk shows. And this is what they were doing at the parties and at the meetings. And if you said something about what was going on, that was it. You were done. It was over for you. Oh, and, they would take your picture in the sauce. So they could use it, to blackmail you and all this shit. You're sitting there naked in this fucking sauce from the jar with the sugar in it. I heard about all this bullshit that was going on. People would talk about it sometimes, like, Ellen DeGeneres and Oprah Winfrey. They were doing it too. Because here we are, sauced. The first thing I heard was that they were using, they were putting the baby oil on the people, on famous people, making them, getting the baby oil and taking pictures of them. And then they, they would say, if you don't do this, then you don't get no work. But then I heard about the tomato sauce and I was done. And you want to know something? I was noticing the names of the people, the famous people that he captured and put in the soup and in the sauce. And so far, none of them are Italian, because he knew that nobody was gonna stand for his shitty fucking sauce. Even the tomato soup, Campbell's tomato soup bullshit. I don't know. I can't believe that this was going on. And then this is fucking weird. And this was, this made me nauseous. My friend was telling me that she was watching an episode of iCarly with her daughter. The show from Nickelodeon. And on the show, iCarly said, I wish someone would take off all my clothes and put me in a bathtub of spaghetti sauce. We found out that the fucking producers of the show were doing the sauce too. The whole, all over. They're all in on it. Even Nickelodeon was in on the sauce. And this is why, a lot of them now are leaving the fucking country because of the sauce and all the things that went on. So I don't know what's going now. What's going to happen next, we'll have to see. But this is scary. And the thing is, people, you tell somebody something like this, they think you're fucking nuts. You know, like you're just making this up, but who the fuck would make this up? And that's why all these people, all these famous people are leaving the country now, because they're all in cahoots.